Hi, everyone. I am Dr. Jonathan Flordelis here, and live in Cebu, stuck in traffic, parked for a while. So while I am in the Cebu City traffic, I'm just going to park here for a while, answer some of the questions. We have questions about mga hip replacement. Patients are coming from Davao, Cagayan, Bohol, Leyte, Masbate, asking about a hip replacement. And I believe this is a surge of patients, possibly after COVID. I don't know. But since there are a lot of questions going around about the hip replacement procedure, I'm here to answer your questions live. So comment in the chat if you have questions. Reminding everyone to tag where you are from. Are you from Cebu, Cebu City, Mandaue, Bohol, Leyte, Mindanao? Comment below where you are from and then ask your questions. We'll try to answer your questions live in our chat room. So, the first question is patient from Leyte. So, Ma'am Jen is asking, Doc, when do I know that it is time for me to get a hip replacement? I have a hip osteoarthritis. I've been diagnosed 2 years ago, and I've been advised a hip replacement by my doctor. So thank you, Ma'am Jen. Question is, when does she know it's time for a hip replacement? Usually, it is the quality of life that is actually affected. When your quality of life is no longer the same, you are unable to do the things that you love, you're always in pain, that may be a sign that it is time for your hip replacement. Other than that, you also need to go through the finances of the family, talking with everyone in the family, making sure that everyone in your family is aligned, that everyone understands that this is the best option for you, that you have exhausted all means, wala nagyoy lain na option para mabalik ang imong kinabuhi, no? So if you want to walk back to life and this is the only option, then it may be the time for a hip replacement where you are suffering so much and everyone around you is moving around smoothly, and ginabili na ka because you cannot join them for a travel trip or going to the mall, going to church. That's quality of life. So number one is quality of life, alignment with the family, checking your finances if everything is okay, because that's a big thing here. Also, you want to be emotionally prepared. Some patients, like the other day, are in denial that they have a hip problem. They are telling themselves, okay lang ko, Dok, okay lang ko, Dok. But their family is saying, no, ma, no, pa, you're not okay. You're always in pain. And sometimes that is the time that you're ready. You know you're ready when you're no longer in denial that you need the surgery. You're no longer in denial that you are in pain. Because if you feel that you have no pain, if you feel that you are okay walking with a limp, struggling going up and down stairs, even struggling to put on your socks or shoes, it may mean you're not ready because you're in denial and you don't need anything. You don't even need medicines. So thanks, Ma'am Jen. Moving on sa atong mga questions about, guys, remember, comment if you have questions about hip replacement or any hip problems. We're doing a question and answer live today. It's a very traffic day in Cebu, and we're answering questions live. Comment below where you are from and if you have questions about hip replacement procedure. So we've had a surge of different patients needing hip replacement. Some have lupus, some have a vascular necrosis, rheumatoid arthritis, osteoarthritis, tuberculous arthritis, and even some patients have hip fractures po. So, moving on to the next na questions nato from the, we do have a group, and this group is called Hip and Knee Arthritis Cebu Facebook group. We also have questions in the chat sa atong page. So we're going to answer all the questions that we can in the time that the traffic is gone. Next question is, Doc, what is the anterior hip replacement? So this is one of the more recent na popular techniques. It's been here since the 18th century, so it's not exactly new, but there is a surge of hip replacements and there is a surge of more information. And that's why that many people will be talking about the anterior hip replacement. It is a hip replacement done without cutting muscle. You go anterior means the front, posterior means the back. There's also a lateral, which is through the side. So the most amount of muscle that you go through would be a posterior and a hard hinge, which is the lateral. But the anterior is becoming more popular again because patients are relatively faster in their recovery, less pain when you don't cut any muscle. It is a muscle sparing procedure. You go in between two muscles, so no muscles are cut. And that's why that when you do surgery without cutting muscles, you have less pain, you're out of the hospital faster, and in general, patients are happier. That's why it's one of the more favorite things that I do nowadays. How long is the recovery, doc, if ever? So thanks for that question. A recovery from a hip replacement may depend on your surgeon and your approach, and it also depends on the physical therapy that you do afterwards. Some patients with the anterior approach are walking same day as surgery. They are doing outpatient hip replacements abroad. And here we're also having patients walk immediately after surgery, but we don't discharge them immediately in most cases. A lot of the patients still have a little bit of fear, hadlok sila, mulakaw, and that is why that we keep them for a day or two, do a little bit more physical therapy and strengthening, get their confidence back, and then they are able to go and discharge. Thanks for that question. The other question is a hip replacement safe for a senior? So thanks for that question. So Ma'am Julie is from Antipolo and asking, my mom is admitted and she's scheduled for surgery. Is it safe for seniors? My mom is 90 years old and I think we have no choice. She was in pain despite the pain relievers. So again, thank you for your question, Ma'am Julie. Is a hip replacement safe for seniors, especially seniors who are 90 years old? The best person who can answer that is actually not an orthopedic doctor, but your internist, internal medicine doctor. Usually, senior patients or anyone above 40 years old, they get a medical clearance from a internist, from a cardiologist, and these doctors are our partners who tell us, yes, it's safe to do a procedure even if she is 70, 80, 90, or even 100 years old. So I've had patients, hip replacement and knee, that are 100 years old and above. The confidence that we do the surgery without any issues comes from the fact that we have our partners who we trust, internal medicine doctors po, that tell us she's cleared for surgery. We checked her heart, her lungs, and then she is strong. So that is why, yes, it can be safe for seniors. Again, not every patient is the same, so always consult your doctor. But in general, if the patient is cleared for surgery, it is generally safe. It's probably one of the most successful, if not the most successful surgery in the world, meaning we have a 98% success rate for hip replacements. And of course, there are some issues, and that is the 2%. Most patients even have what we call a forgotten hip. They forgot they had the hip replacement. So, thank you for those questions sa atong mga hip and knee arthritis Cebu. We are taking a look at the other questions here in the chat. So yeah, every week I see patients. Some patients are coming from different parts of the country. Ang uban nagtigom, and ang uban they are asking, Doc, is there an online consultation? Yes, we can do online consultations for patients planning to go to Cebu, answering questions, and of course, we do have an orientation that we do for our patients. The orientation and online consultation helps answer a lot of the patient's questions about any possible surgery, any possible diagnosis. If you have x-rays, if you've had other doctors already do a consultation, a second opinion does not really uh, is actually something I would advise. Get a second or third opinion. Don't rush for any surgery, but really get more information, because the more understanding that you have, the less fear and the less anxiety for the family. So we do online consultations for patients planning to go to Cebu. We have staff that assist in orienting, and these are services that we are giving for free, meaning there is no charge for the orientation, but there is a charge for the online consultations po. The orientation will give you an idea of what happens before surgery, during surgery, and after surgery. The orientation also gives you an idea about the implants, question about the surgery, question about how long the implants last. Because daghan hadlok na, oh, I'm young, doc, or I'm old. Will the implants last forever? So we answer all that question on the orientation po. So going back sa chat group, Doc, I've been told just to take pain medications and manage. I've had hip fracture for 1 year now. Wow, 1 year na hip fracture. Is surgery really necessary? So if you've had a hip fracture for 1 year and you're always in pain, I think that there's no issue getting a second, third opinion if you're really afraid. Like I said, the more understanding that you have, the better it will be for your fear. But in general, hip fractures do need surgery so that you can walk back to life, is what I call it, para makalakad po kayo ulit at mabalik yung buhay niyo po. So, what we do is really give pain relievers if the patient refuses surgery, but the painkillers can have complications. We can have kidney issues. It can damage your kidney. Some patients come because they have an ulcer from taking pain relievers. That can happen as well. So painkillers, please take them after a consult with your doctor. Please don't abuse them, because they can damage your gut, they can damage your kidneys, and that's why surgery is one of the best things if you want to walk again with a hip fracture. So thank you for that question. This is paulit-ulit na question, Doc. Is there an age limit for a hip replacement procedure? And our patient is 55-year-old, and my mom is from Bohol. So typically, thank you for that question. There is no strict age limit, whether it's 55, 65, again, up to 100. As long as the patient is medically cleared, there is no age limit for hip replacement. For very young patients, there are studies on patients below 20 years old. If the quality of life is affected, if the patient is young and depressed also, na hindi na makalakad, hindi na makatakbo, hindi na maka-school, no? So it's really a conversation that you want to have with a doctor, with a specialist, so that you can have a better understanding that there is no age limit, but you need also to understand that yung age limit is actually for the implants, hindi po para sa patient po, because the implants are definitely not going to last forever, but yung implants may need to be revised, no? Some will last 30, 40 years, others last even longer po. So if you have questions, please comment in the chat below and let us know where you are from, what city you are from, or where in the Philippines po. Shout out to Ma'am or Sir Milnoybe. Please don't forget to add from where you are from, sir, and then we can answer your question. Hi also to Ma'am Arleth. Good morning from Negros Oriental. So, hi, Ma'am Arleth. Thank you for following our page. We're moving on to our questions. Doc, I am from the province of Davao. How do I plan my trip to Cebu? So, well, first, if you are from outside Cebu City and you're planning to come to Cebu City, we coordinate everything around your travel schedule, starting with an online consultation and the online orientation po. Because I don't typically advise surgery, and patients come for a second, third opinion. And this is something that we can review your x-rays, review your scans of the body or the hip or the knee. So there's no need to rush in going to Cebu. We can do things online muna, and then some of the online lab tests can also be done there in your province, and then we can just review, no? So we get in touch online, and then we take it from there. Hope that helps po. Question, Ma'am Lani. Doc, where do I stay if I go to Cebu City? You don't need to stay in Cebu City. Ideally, a lot of patients just come to Cebu for a second opinion, for a consultation. There's no commitment to do any surgery po. So when we go to Cebu City, you go plan your trip that you want to just go to the clinic and go back home from the province, in and out, fly or boat. It's something that a lot of patients do. Coordinate with our staff. We will get your number, and then our staff will help you and plan your trip po. Para you go in Cebu and out after the consultation. If you want to stay longer to visit different sites in Cebu, that's possible as well po. But again, let's start with an online consultation before anything. Saan po sa Cebu, Doc, yung clinic? Clinic is it Robinson Cybergate. It is across the Hospital Chongwa. And there are a lot of actually small hotels around if you are interested in staying in Cebu. So that is Suite 401 Robinson Cybergate. It is across Chongwa. And then the clinic is called Cebu Orthopedic Institute. We are a group of 15 surgeons, and then I'm one of the hip and knee specialists in the clinic. So we have a question from Gingoog City. Sir Milnoybe is asking, Doc, pwede ba mo abot og 1 year ang hip antibiotic spacer ay mapulihan og implant balik? So the question is, Doc, pwede po ba yung spacer 1 year before palitan ng hip replacement ulit? So a antibiotic spacer, mga arthritis warriors, is actually used for cases of infection. So if you have an infection before or after a hip replacement, surgeons will use a spacer to get rid of the infection. And once the infection is gone, the hip spacer is removed and we re-implant another hip replacement. So technically, pwede naman 1 year, but most studies, once the infection is gone, and that can be anywhere from 6 weeks to 8 weeks, it is also possible to remove the spacer sooner po para makalakad and mabalik yung buhay po. So yes, technically it can be 1 year, but most surgeons will have their own talk. Most surgeons will have their own talk with their patients, with their team of infectious disease doctors. May specialists sa hip, may specialists din for the infection. And we have a team that treats mga cases like this. So it's not just the decision of one doctor po. I hope that is answering your question, Sir Milnoybe from Misamis Oriental. Okay, so moving on to the next questions. Doc, may fear ako na surgery means months in bed. So we've answered the question, especially when we are doing hip replacements, anterior hip replacement. Patients are walking the same day. Later, I will discharge a patient who was done the other day, already walking. So a lot of fear comes from talking with your silingan or kapitbahay who are not doctors, who think na maybe it's happened before. Remember, hip replacement success rate is 98%. There are 2% of cases na mahirapan, and that may be what happened to some patients, but it is not the trend. A lot of patients are walking back to life po. So it's not months in bed, it's usually walking immediately and discharge because no one wants to stay in the hospital. Gusto natin po na makalakad agad yung patient po. Good morning, Ma'am Maribeth, and God bless from CDO. So, good morning, mga arthritis warriors from CDO. Thank you for following. And if you have found value in this page, please like, follow, and share this with your friends. If you are interested in a consultation or a second opinion, please comment or message privately. I will get back to you as soon as possible. We are on appointment basis only sa clinics. So make sure that you schedule your appointment and plan your trip if you're planning to come to Cebu. So had a patient yesterday from Leyte who planned her trip, and I think she's very happy naman. Of course, planning is very important so that you actually arrive in Cebu and then we actually see each other. Kasi pag walang appointment, you may not be able to see me, and masayang yung oras niyo po. So please schedule your appointment. We are on appointment basis only. Going back sa mga tanong natin for mga hip, Doc, is anesthesia safe? I'm afraid of anesthesia. So definitely you don't need to be afraid of anesthesia because anesthesia means no pain during surgery. Anesthesia safety is very advanced na. So they are very, very good in doing a evaluation sa patients before surgery. And the risk goes down because the anesthesiologists, they double check everything that the internal medicine doctors have cleared. So they double check the blood tests and everything so that you have an extra layer of care and safety before your surgery. So if anesthesia po is your biggest fear, you will find that some patients are again not in pain during the surgery, and after surgery walking naman sila po. So that is why the number one reason why you do not feel pain during surgery is because you have a safe anesthesia, and that's very important. So I think that, Doc, we have one last question before we go. It's about PhilHealth. Doc, does PhilHealth cover the whole surgery? Can PhilHealth cover the whole surgery of a hip or knee replacement? There are certain packages in government hospitals called the Z packages. I think that if you have a doctor in a government hospital, ask about the Z package of PhilHealth, because I know for a fact certain government hospitals can help you get your hip and knee replacement if you go there, and the PhilHealth is possibly covering majority of the expenses. I'm not too sure because I don't go to the government hospitals anymore, but PhilHealth is different from, of course, the HMOs na like MaxiCare and Telecare. They can also help if you have insurances. You can typically use your PhilHealth plus your insurances, but for the total cost of the procedure, always consult your doctor because some insurances may not cover everything po. That's all the time we have for today. Salamat mga arthritis warriors sa mga tanong. We'll probably continue this in a future time kasi maraming mga tanong sa ating group and sa ating page na nagme-message from CDO, from Davao, from Masbate, Siquijor, Bohol, and Leyte. I'll have to answer this at a future time. I'm Dr. Jonathan Flordelis, and you can call me Dr. Joff, your Cebuano hip and knee specialist. I'm signing off. The traffic in Cebu is less now. Pwede nang tumuloy sa biyahe. Have a great day. Please like, follow, and share this with your friends who you think might need a hip replacement. Bye-bye.